A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to cover a topic that is known as Fourier series. Fourier series is a way to represent a function as a sum of simple sine waves or decomposing any periodic function or periodic signal into the sum of set of simple oscillating function, that is sine and cosine or equivalent complex exponential. So whenever we are talking about Fourier series, it is known as the expansion of a periodic function. So always a Fourier series is a combination of periodic functions. Okay, f of omega f of t की फॉर्म में हम यूज करेंगे इस फंक्शन को in terms of an infinite sum of sine and cosine series. So it is Fourier series को हम define करेंगे a sum of all the periodic functions, sum of periodic function, and the function should be in terms of sine and cosine signals. Okay, or we can use in terms of complex forms also. Fourier series make use of orthogonality relationships of the sine and cosine functions. The computation and the study of Fourier series is known as harmonic analysis and is extremely useful as a way to break up the arbitrary periodic function into a set of simple terms that can be plugged in and solved individually. So here it is very clear with I explain with a very basic example what you mean by Fourier series. So Fourier series is named in honor of Jean-Joseph Fourier, okay, which made an important contribution to the trigonometry further with the collaboration with other three professors also. So if we talk about the Fourier series representation, so the representation of Fourier is always in terms of x of t is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity a of n e raised to power j n omega naught t. But as I mentioned, Fourier series is a summation of. So here we know the summation term. It is a summation of sum of all the periodic functions. So it should be a periodic function always. So I also mentioned it should be in terms of sine and cosine functions or in terms of complex function. But the signal should be always a periodic. So for example, the periodic, if we have to prove the periodicity of a function, it should satisfy the situation, that is x of t should be equal to x of t plus t. That is, we know that t is always positive or non-zero, which should be a fundamental period of signal. So we call this capital T as a fundamental period of a signal. So, but we also know that fundamental frequency is equal to 2 pi by t. So whenever we have to find the t, that should be equal to 2 pi by omega naught. So omega naught की terms में हम इसको 2 pi f की terms में भी इसको हम represent कर सकते हैं. So whenever we have to use a periodic function, it should satisfy this condition. Okay, and in the Fourier series, whatever function we are going to use is always a periodic function also. Okay, so we can consider here x of t is equal to sine omega t, which is a periodic function, a simple periodic function. But here in this term, we are going to use a complex periodic function in terms of e raised to power j omega naught t, which is in term of periodic form, but it is also a what? A periodic function which satisfy with the condition which satisfy the period t. Period for both the cases will be t here for omega naught t, sine omega naught t, as well as e raised to a j omega naught t. Both in both the cases, the time period will be t. In this case, we are considering this complex term of periodic function because we have to satisfy this equation, so that we are not taking this sine of omega naught t. So we are considering this. Okay. Now, if I am considering any set, so here I say this is a complex form of periodic function. First case, we satisfy the above mentioned condition, that is x of t is equal to x of t plus t naught. Okay, so here I'm considering any set. So I'm mentioning it with the phi of k. Okay, a set which is equal to, here number of conditions will be satisfied by this condition. That is, we can consider here e raised to a j omega naught t, also e raised to a j2 omega naught t, e raised to a 3 omega naught t, and this function, the omega naught in terms of 3, we can consider here a minus 3 plus 3. Matlab, here we can consider the value of k from minus infinity to infinity. We can take any variable from minus infinity to here. So it will change from minus infinity to infinity. So we can write it here as phi of k, set of k is equal to summation of k is equal to minus infinity to infinity. We can write it as e raised to power j k omega naught t, where k will vary from minus infinity to infinity. So here we can satisfy the half of the condition here, that is this one. But here, what about this A of n? This A of n will come from the concept of vector analysis. If we talk about the vector analysis, any signal we consider, okay, if we talk about the vector, so vector is a consist of magnitude as well as direction. So whenever we are considering suppose x of t, okay, so if we are considering input signal x of t, okay, in terms of we have to find in terms of phi of kt. So what happened at this point, there should be some constant value, where there should be some value at this axis with respect to this axis. So we can always mention it as x of t is equal to ak phi of kt, which means the value of xt with respect to phi kt, okay, that should be equal to ak into phi of kt. This is a vector analysis. Vector means magnitude as well as direction. So from here we can analyze the magnitude, the constant value, and the direction with respect to phi kt. Okay, so where here ak is a coefficient of approximation. This condition is applicable to all the type of inputs we use, even though if we considering any signal. So here I am considering a signal x of t. Okay, so whenever we considering any signal in the space, any signal, I'm talking about any signal in the space, so we'll consider it x of t is equal to summation of k minus infinity to infinity. Same here, it satisfies also the same condition, that is a of k e raised to by j omega naught t. At what signal, at any signal, suppose it should be 1, then at this signal e raised by j omega naught t, the constant it has, that is a1. So it will also vary from minus infinity to infinity. The overall value represent here is x of t is equal to summation of k is equal to minus infinity to infinity a of k e raised by j omega naught t, and this is the representation, Fourier representation of the periodic signal. And further, the value of this a of k is explained in the next video. Okay, for this today, thank you very much. I hope you understand the topic.